tell you, I'll be the first to admit, 13, 14-year-old Kevin was fucking jamming to this shit,
Hey,
but not telling anybody.
Was it Laguna Beach or the Hill? What was it?
It was a theme song or something?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh, 100%. With Lauren from MTV.
I don't know. You was kind of in that bag a little bit in them days. You was a Gossip Girl boy, so that wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
I did enjoy Gossip Girl very much. So, hey, you know what's funny? Someone actually brought up. Have you seen that new show? What's it called?
Emily in Paris.
It was on the Hills, right? The Hills, yeah, with Lauren. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was like about fashion. Oh, look, tied in. Ooh,
dang, I did that.
No, for the Gossip Girl, what am I trying to remember? The new show, The Ultimatum.
Have you even heard of it? No.
You haven't heard of this? Monica, have you heard of The Ultimatum? No way. Have y'all been living under a rock?
What is this?
I've been living under a rock for the last week, and I
told you about Severance last time. You know what the fuck I was talking about. Now that shit's
Severance.
Trending. We just talked about this, and it was just trending like all over. They just had their season finale, and apparently it was epic.
Oh, I don't know.
The Apple TV show about the work, about like your work life.
Yes.
Anyways.
But The Ultimatum is like one of those airhead shows, right? Where kind of like the Love is Blind, bad reality TV.
Oh, okay.
Where like a couple goes on there, and I'm assuming, I don't know, I haven't seen any of it. The couple goes on there and they have to, I guess one of them gives the other an ultimatum, like, you have to marry me or something. And then if they don't, then I think they date other people. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know the actual scenario. But my Gossip Girl story, I just saw someone say, like, boys will be like, the ultimatum so dumb. And then 30 minutes into it, they'd be like, wait, so whose man is this? What's going on here? But that was definitely what happened to me with Gossip Girl. Whenever my sister was watching it, I'd be like, bro, this show is so stupid.
Is that why you were into it?
What? Yeah, my sister was watching it.
That makes so much sense. I was like, why is Rudy watching Gossip Girl?
And then I was like, what? Why are these stupid high school girls talking like idiots? And then 30 minutes later, I was like, yo, what's up with Serena, dog?
I don't know.
Why is she tripping? Wait, what's wrong with Blair? Hold on now. And I was like, hey, Chuck is pretty cool. I like Chuck.
Who are these people? I don't know.
Hey, they're all from Gossip Girl, bro. Hey, I am Chuck Bass.
I don't know, man. If it wasn't the challenge, I wasn't watching, bro. You know me. I got in my challenge bag.
Well, anyway, yeah, that's what Gossip Girl was, how I got into it. What were we talking about? Oh, Natasha. Oh, yeah, The Hills.
Okay.
That was my
that song was great, though. Like I said, truthfully, that was one of those songs that was like a guilty pleasure, you know? Like you have those songs, you know, like those shows where you listen to it, you get in that bag, but you won't tell nobody, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. 100%.
Can't nobody know that I'm jamming on it.
Because this is a banger.
Now I can say it. Now I'm 100% confident in my masculinity. Back in the day, I was like, nah, man, I'm all about that Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying?
I'm dead. Oh, bro, yeah. There was another TikTok that I saw the other day of like this kid. He was like me at 12 years old, like on the way to school, listening to like old Lil Wayne, and it was like the most vulgar song ever. And it was like, bro, I was like a 6th grader listening to this.
Like a venereal disease.
Yeah.
Like, please.
Oh my god!
Through the pencil and leak of the sheet.
Yeah, I think that's the exact song from the TikTok. Oh my god,
bro! I used to love Lil Wayne, bro. Lil Wayne was my introduction to rap, actually.
Was he really?
That was like whenever, like, you know how we talked about like when we kind of came into listening to music, like that was the period of my life when I started controlling the music I listened to outside of like my dad controlling the radio.
Yeah, and
Lil Wayne, like the Carter 3 was my first like.
Would you play that in front of your dad?
The Carter 3?
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, like when we was in the car, he was still controlling it, but I had my headphones on at that point. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So, but yeah, the Carter 3, Lil Wayne, that was there. No Ceilings.
No Ceilings, motherfucker. Good morning.
That whole mixtape was crazy.
That was crazy. Especially because like all the songs that, you know, he took the beats from were like fire too. So like. And that was
that
like
Swag Surf cover was crazy,
bro. No, the fact that he was able to clear all those samples and get them on Apple Music and on Spotify.
Oh, I was about to say like he didn't, but like now.
Yeah.
Like back then, I'm sure he just ripped them shits.
Yeah, because it's sad, bro. There's so much good music out there that is not on Apple Music or Spotify or any of the streaming services. And shout out to us for being fucking lazy. Like back in the gap, we was finding all types of ways to like listen to music. Nowadays, if it's not on Apple Music, I can't hear it.
Nope.
Not coming through my airwaves.
Nope. But that mixtape was crazy.
Yeah, Natasha Bedingfield.
Is that her name? Actually,
that's the name from the artist. Yeah,
she's one of like one hit.
She's
wonders,
underground. If you haven't heard of her, go check her out.
Like one hit wonder. Like that's all she did, right? Like that song. So. I mean, she dropped a certified banger and then dipped on us.
Let's see if we.
Natasha, where you at? Come on the show.
Not one hit wonder.
Oh, okay. What else?
Don't be a hater.
What else you got?
I got a pocket full of sunshine.
Oh, I got a pocket full of sunshine. I only know that song because of Easy A, bro.
Oh, that's
and I just watched that movie.
I really like that movie too.
Yeah, I got a pocket. Only 20% of our
Both of
listeners know
y'all
what the
are
fuck we're talking
losers.
about.
Yeah, easy. It's a good movie though.
I like that movie.
It's like from the gift card.
What's her name?
She has,
Emma
like,
Stone?
Emma Stone.
I like Emma Stone. She's dope.
Yeah, she cute.
Oh, I didn't mean like that. She's dope. Like she was Gwen Stacy, right?
She is Gwen Stacy.
The
Which I still
Gwen
haven't
Stacy.
seen that movie.
That's a really good Spider-Man.
I haven't seen that
I
Spider-Man.
like the Spider-Man.
I haven't. Maybe I saw. Or maybe I did watch it.
That's the one where she.
What does that mean?
It's that old, all right. It's okay. Spoilers for a fucking 8-year-old movie. If you haven't watched it now, like you just don't care.
It's too late, buddy. What was this? She? Oh yeah, she dies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I don't think I saw that movie. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I thought
That's why. Have you seen the
I
new
thought that was
Spider-Man?
another like.
Have you seen the new
sound effect.
Spider-Man? That I won't spoil.
Yes,
Okay.
I have seen, which
Boy,
was very good.
That scene. Great scene.
I don't recall like the specific. Oh yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Sorry,
yes.
I don't want to spoil it. That one's. It's too recent.
That's like 2-3 months ago.
Hey.
Ain't that like a
Hey.
like Doctor Strange movie coming out that you
I'm excited.
are gonna go watch as soon as it drops?
Not as soon as it drops. Probably like the next week or whatever. I'll watch it though. I'll peep it. Like I said, we were just talking about this. I don't watch movies on opening. Fucking losers,
I haven't even
bro.
seen the first
Just
Doctor
wait.
Strange movie.
But please, for the love of God, do not show up in like full cosplay and do that stupid joke.
Oh, what's wrong?
No. Do the stupid joke again.
Oh, the everyone pointing.
No. I'm talking about like so. You did you see the when the Spider-Man movie come out? The kid who was like wearing the Spider-Man outfit. He was like, "I'll have one ticket, please." And the guy's like, "To what movie?" And the guy turns around like, "Really?" You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yes.
Okay, so that was funny the first time, right?
Uh-huh.
They did it again with the Batman, or somebody like ripped it and did it with Batman. He's like, "One movie ticket, please," and the guy's like, and you can tell the clerk was like so over it. He's like, "For what movie?" And the Batman dude just turns around. And he's like, and it just wasn't funny anymore. So
Yeah.
please don't do it again. All right, like let that.
Kevin doesn't like jokes twice. Okay.
Yeah,
He only likes
be
them once.
creative. That's what
yeah.
I'm sick of y'all.
Yeah.
Do your own shit. Right?
Uh-huh.
Coming from the guy that just steals everything off
Yeah,
the basement
exactly.
yard.
I was literally gonna say like half of your ideas are just rip-offs from somebody else.
I put my own spin on it.
But okay, I think that's enough background. Let's hop into
Oh, actually, no, bro. We keep doing this because we keep coming in with bangers. Welcome back to the Scatter Roots podcast, Rudy. I'm sorry. How many minutes are we? We keep pushing it back every episode. We go be like those TV shows that the intro comes in at like 20 minutes into the episode. I always get confused why they do that.
I didn't even start the timer, so I have no idea how long we've been going.
So, what's up, Rudy? How are you?
I'm well.
You good? You doing good? How's
Catching up.
How's your mental space? You good?
It's getting there.
Yeah?
It's getting there. I had a little vacation.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that. How was your, just...
It was good.
For those of y'all who don't know, Rudy just went on a little mini trip.
I'm sure if you follow me on IG and pay attention to the stories that I post, unlike my friend sitting in this room right now with me, I'm sure you saw that I was out and about in the mountains.
He was in the thick of it.
Dude, into the thick of it. I'm a thick of it. That's my favorite TikTok.
I haven't heard that one.
That's a TikTok.
What's up? You was giving us that Carlton Banks, bro. I saw that Carlton Banks,
Wait,
huh?
what was I doing?
Come on now. Carlton Banks at the Prada. I see the vibes.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Prada Marfa, bro.
This motherfucker put out the Carlton Banks.
I've been wanting to
I seen the first photo. I was like, okay, that whole drippy. I see the chains. I see the rings, that whole fly. Then I saw the second one. I was like, okay, you giving us the like.
Hey, I copped a new ring out there too. You see the nail ring?
Looks like, is that the clavo that you couldn't? And then I see the second picture, right? I was like, okay, giving us the walking away. I'm not a big fan, but you know what? I'm going to let him rock. And then third one, I swipe and I'm like, this motherfucker put the Carlton Banks.
You saw, and it was fly too.
Okay.
It was fly. Hey, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out at Rudy.dtx. Go ahead and like the picture. Send it to your friends. You know what I'm saying? Don't slide in the DMs though.
But yeah, how was the rest of the trip?
It was good, man. It was a good time. So I went to Big Bend National Park with the homeboy Ricardo, his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's sister. I had really forgotten about this trip, to be honest. I had so much other stuff going on that like I didn't even realize that I had agreed to go on this trip a few months back when Ricardo hit me up about it. But nonetheless, I wasn't gonna like flex, so I was definitely still down to go, and I definitely still had to work while I was on a trip. But nonetheless, it was a good way to maybe look forward to doing something at the end of my day. I've never been to Big Bend National Park. Really recommend if you've never been to go check it out. It's crazy. If anyone watches Game of Thrones, there's a canyon. I don't know if that's what it's called. Yeah, Santa Elena Canyon, I think is what it was named. And it reminds me of The Wall. Did you ever watch Game of Thrones? Losers. No, it reminded me of The Wall.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, Game of Thrones was fire.
Okay.
And so it was cool though. I got a lot of...
I just asked him if he was watching Doctor Strange. He's like, no, loser.
hey, Game of Thrones is different.
Nah,
different. But it was cool. And then it was interesting. So let me give you this fun fact.
Fun facts with Rudy. New segment.
Yep, fun facts with Rudy. Or I should use the name they used to call me when I was in high school. It would be, or not high school, in elementary school. Fun facts with Rudy.
Okay, I like it.
That's how they used to bully me. But I saw Monica's reaction in the back.
Now that we have an intro,
I started. Yeah, I know. I was like, what's going on? But
shit went so smooth last time.
There's a place in Big Bend. Right, so Big Bend is right on the border of the United States and Mexico, right?
Border. I love borders.
On one side.
Butterball, baby.
On one side.
Just kidding.
I fucking hate you. On one side of you're on like the Rio Grande, right? You're right there. And so you can see literally like small like areas of like Mexico when you're in certain pieces of the park. And it was funny because Ricardo told me like, hey, we're going to go into Mexico and eat somewhere. There's like a little pueblo on the other side where he's like going to cross over. So we did that. We did the whole thing. And then my dad hit me up. He was like, hey, how's it going on the trip? And I was like, oh, it's good, you know. We've gone to like XYZ places, like nothing crazy. And he was like, oh, did you go to Boquillas? And I was like, damn, how'd you know I went there? And Boquillas is a small pueblo right on the, again, border of Big Bend. There's a port of entry right there. And when you pull up, like there's really like a group of like men just waiting to like get you across. And it's literally like, you could probably walk across, but people don't want to get like their feet and like stuff wet. But my dad told me back in the Gap that that's the first place he ever crossed when he came into the United States, was through Boquillas. Cool. And then I told him kind of how like now what the pueblo looks like and how many people live there. And he was like, bro, like nothing. He was like, back then there was maybe like 20 people there. Dang. And there was definitely like not a port of entry. It was like, it was super easy to get in. Because of course at that time he was coming undocumented. And he said, yeah, we used to go there all the time. That's where we used to come through all the time growing up. So it was kind of cool to like be able to like hear that story from my dad. Kind of a little fun fact.
Have you heard his like crossing the border story?
Yeah, he's told me not just like, well, he had several. Because when he was...
How many times?
Oh, probably like
I'm not trying to incriminate him. But how many times? This is on the record.
Probably a statute of limitations.
Speak on this.
Okay. None. Nah.
Ops.
He's probably, at least in that manner, I'm guessing based on like the conversations we had, probably like 10, 12 times.
Jesus Christ.
But again, he was coming a lot when he was younger.
Your dad was hopping.
Well, because he was coming when he was like young, right? So he came for the first time, he was 16, 17. And he would come and go maybe once a year.
Jesus Christ.
And then sometimes he would maybe come. That's like...
still crazy. I don't know. I think my pops was just literally the one, and then he was probably too scared to try it again.
Well, he was coming back and forth because he still had my mom in Mexico, right? It wasn't until he brought my mom over here. And maybe maybe that's a little high. Maybe it's closer to like 5 or 6 that I'm thinking about. That's but crazy. There's been at least, because I mean, even when he texted me about it, he was like, oh yeah, the first couple of times that I did it was through Boquillas. So that's already 2 off rip.
They knew him, like, he was favorite customer.
He gave me like the name of the guy that lived there, and he was like, "This so-and-so lived there." I was like, I don't fucking know, Dad. Like, I just went to the pueblo. Like, there was like definitely like at least 200 people there. And we found like a hot spring, which was super cool. Got into this little hot spring. It was beautiful. So yeah, go check out Big Bend National Park. It's a huge park. And again, it's a little far off. It's about 8 hours away from here. And definitely won't see, I think, that kind of scenery anywhere else. I will say, you know, there's other national parks that may be a little bit more breathtaking, right? I've gone to Yellowstone and I've gone to like the Rockies, and you know, I think those are probably a little bit more what you would consider like majestic, beautiful. But Big Bend is cool. I definitely recommend go checking it out. Good times. And crazy enough, you tried to guess earlier. I told you something kind of wild happened. You want to take another stab at what it is?
No, I'll tell people my guess.
What was your guess?
Yeah, ass was out.
Bro, but that's not even like an interesting scenario.
Yeah, Rudy takes any and all opportunity to show his ass.
Only sometimes.
Don't lie.
Only sometimes.
If like
only if the moment calls for it.
If there's the slightest bit of inclination to show your ass,
no.
You take every opportunity to show your ass.
Only if the moment calls for it.
I've seen your ass more than
comedic relief,
like anybody else's.
That's concerning.
You're telling me, buddy.
Okay. Sorry. I guess I'll put it back.
No, please don't. Keep it on.
Okay. Nah, man. So, okay. The only reason
I couldn't guess other than that. What?
The only reason I'm telling this story is because this has been a running joke through the podcast.
Oh, dang. You didn't give me that clue earlier.
Okay, now that you have that clue, what do you think it is?
Nah, I can't remember anything. I'm not gonna lie. My brain's cooked today, but go ahead.
Okay,
tell me.
So
that is a clue I didn't have.
Again, Big Bend is about 8 hours away.
Uh-huh.
Right? and it's a huge park.
Sure.
And I did not plan this trip. Like, I just like hopped on with like Ricardo.
You lost your wallet. Wait, you lost something. You left your wallet.
No,
you lost your green. Your not green card.
Not green card.
Your what do you call
passport?
It? Yeah, there you go.
I did not lose my passport.
Okay, then. Am I close?
No.
Ah, damn. All right.
Nowhere near close.
Go ahead.
So, people say all the time, it's crazy how small this world is, right? I was in Big Bend, bro. And guess who I saw out there?
I saw that actually. I saw that she was there. I was like, so that's why you went, motherfucker.
Bro, no. I promise I had no idea.
I peeped it. You know what? Now that I do remember, because literally, when did she post? I can't remember. But I was like, isn't this? Because I don't think I knew where you were going.
Yeah.
Or I didn't know the name of it. I knew you were going like to like mountainy, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Right?
To mountainy, wherever. Yeah.
But when she posted Big Ben, I was like, wait a minute. And then I went and looked. I was like, wait a minute.
Monica just mouthed the name and she was like, oh. Crazy, bro. Yeah, I saw.
And you went like,
nah. So, yeah, bro, just absolutely crazy, right? Like, I was like, what the? Again, the location, the timing, like, of all the places in the world, and I guess for people that like haven't listened to episodes past, right? I've always made the joke about like my ex, right? Like, and you know, a bunch of like side jokes regardless. But yeah, like I saw her out there. We didn't run into each other though. I only saw her from a distance, and I was like, I'm not gonna bother like to force the situation and say hi or whatever. But it was definitely like a what the fuck moment.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
bro.
we were like,
sorry for that laugh, but that was
we went to go eat at this restaurant, and we were I guess that maybe makes sense, right? Because this like outside of Big Bend, there's not a lot of places to go.
Yeah, I feel
eat.
like once you're there, you probably would.
There's only 2 or 3 places that I think you can go, and so Ricardo had already chosen, or I think at this point, I don't know who picked this place. Oh, that was Ricardo's. And we pulled up. And we were just chilling. And then I was like, man, the back of that head looks very familiar.
Looks ridiculous.
Nah, that's not what I said.
Can I have it?
No, hold on. That's not, no. But it looked mad familiar.
Oh, Siobhan.
And then I was like, oh, sure enough. Yeah, it is.
Sure enough. I know them crows anyway.
I know them.
Oh, actually, yeah. I should have put that together, but I didn't even remember.
Bro,
it's just not that important.
Crazy.
It's just funny.
It's just funny, bro. Yeah, it was like a crazy.
It is crazy how like the world is like that sometimes. Like how like you were saying, it's little. Like this isn't nowhere near as like whatever because it's not significant. But like 2 years ago when we were getting on our flight to London, we're boarding, and right there in first class is like one of my coworkers.
Oh, really?
He's like, what the fuck are you doing on a flight to London? Like, on this random ass flight to London, like, hello?
Yeah. And what was he doing?
It was a she. Huh? Oh, I thought you said something. No, yeah. I was just like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. It just
same flight.
like
that. Like same exact flight, like to London on this random ass whenever we went, Wednesday evening, whatever. But yeah, that's crazy.
Well, there you go. That's
crazy. Or you hear stories about people who like will travel to another country, another state, and meet like their neighbor.
Oh yeah,
or
like
whatever. Like again, I was just rewatching the Basement Yard, and they were talking about like they went down to Nashville, and homeboy met like his neighbor in Nashville. Like this is fucking crazy.
Just like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like these kind of situations can happen off like randomly.
Given how big the world, like, can somebody calculate like the probability?
Bro, and again, like it was just crazy because I was in this park and I was, when you go to these places, you get that sense of like, man, I'm so small, right? Like I like on this planet,
that's what's mind boggling is
star watching. I was like,
it's got to be the same, like you said, the same time, and not even like the same vicinity, but like the same within,
yeah.
Because how far were you from this person?
Probably like 20 feet.
Exactly. Like. And then you start to think like, what actions did I take today to leave me at this? Because if it was like maybe 5-10 minutes later, like maybe they went.
Because she was only there for like 5 minutes,
right?
Yeah, and then she left.
So had you like taken a big fat shit, like you would have missed it,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Had we not gone into, because we ended up like there were just a lot of like one-offs that happened, right? We ended up staying in Mexico longer than we had planned because we found this hot spring, so we stayed in this hot spring for like 30 minutes. That was like an extra 30 minutes that we didn't plan for. We ended up doing like a couple of like random things here that like got us another like 20-30 minutes. By the end of the day, we was exhausted, right? And I was like, dang, again, the place, the time, the circumstance, it was just kind of crazy. So
it is crazy.
you know, it's a theme that is well liked, I think, on this podcast. So I thought I'd give.
It's funny how that always happens on our trips. On your trips,
I don't think. Wait, when else did this?
We talked about the Vegas. It wasn't like the actual individual, but the name.
Oh, that's right, on the TV. Vegas. Yeah, that was crazy too.
That was crazy. It just watching TV.
No, it's like
just can't escape it.
No, I don't think she saw me. Yeah, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
It's probably one of those where like you saw her,
if she would have seen me, it would have been when I was like walking in, which I didn't see because like it was like outside in the patio area, and so like I walked, I guess, by like where they were like sitting, but then once I sat down, I was like behind them, and so again, I wasn't gonna go and like, you know, force a situation and be like a weirdo or whatever, but yeah, that's what happened. So. If you ever go to Big Bend National Park,
watch out for significance.
Watch out for your exes because they might be out there hanging out at the same time as you.
You could start the new show, X on the Beach, X on the Canyon.
Oh my God. But with that being said, let's hop into kind of today's docket. Today's
I don't like dockets. I've been liking this free flow. But go ahead.
Well, you know, we're gonna incorporate both today. So we're gonna talk dockets. All right, bro, shut up. We are going to talk a little bit about a topic today. Just a little, you know what I'm saying? How much time we got left? Oh, yeah. Let me restart the timer.
We got mad time. Go ahead. I'm here all night.
And then for like 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll jump into like a couple one-off questions that have been crossing our minds. But
can't let people know your other move, bro. You haven't seen the videos?
Oh, yeah. Bro, hey, them hoes is funny. To the Kodak Black songs? Yeah, I fuck with it. But I had this thought the other day, also while I was in Big Bend, because we ended up going to Marfa, which is kind of like a little artsy town. And I was buying, like I said, I bought this ring. I almost bought a sombrero. And I just like started thinking back about, you know, a thought that I had even prior to this, which is just like the different styles, the different looks, kind of the evolution of, you know, how we come to dress the way we dress. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of go through and talk about some of the more, I guess, well-known fashion trends of our people, specifically when I say people live in the United States, and you know, you'll see a little bit of inspiration still from like the mother country, but we definitely have our own like specific look, and we've in different regions of the world have made it our own. So I kind of want to run through some of our favorites.
Okay.
And of course, I feel like you can't right now. The hottest one to really talk about, the one that gets made the most fun of, is a shout to the taquaches, bro.
The Edgars?
The Edgars of the world, bro. We didn't talk about them before.
God damn. Bro, they really make me so ashamed.
What's like the original like taquache look, you think? Like, because right now, like, it's pretty evident what it looks like.
The original taquache.
But what you think, like, the OG?
You're talking about, like, the origins of it?
Yeah, like, who do you think, like, who was the taquache of our, like, middle school times?
Oh, dude. You know what it is? I don't know that I was around that much. All of the like Latinos at that time that I thought were kind of like ratchet were more kind of like want to be hood, right? Like they had booty fades.
Mm-hmm. Bro, that's on my list of like
they slit their eyebrows. Trends. They had the slit eyebrows. Oh,
I forgot about slit eyebrows. People still do that, right?
They had their like tongues pierced.
Is that a taquache thing now too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I think that was like they started kind of evolving a little bit. I think going all the way back, like in middle school, was like booty fades, cuff pants, starch pants. Bro, did you ever starch your pants?
That's another. Yeah, 100%.
Oh my God, my cousin starched their pants every fucking day.
Hey, bro, them hoes was stiff, dude. I never starched my pants that much. I did always want to be.
That's one trend I'm happy to say I never participated.
Did you cuff your pants?
Once, and I hated it. I did it like once or twice. I never really knew how to do it.
I thought it looked pretty. Yeah, me neither.
So I didn't do it.
I was always like super impressed by how some people were able to cuff their pants at the beginning of the day, and them hoes would still be cuffed at the end of the day.
The tightest of cuffs.
There was probably like cuffed with the starch on there. That's probably what.
Yeah, I mean, so my point there was, I don't remember too many of people, again, Latinos, dressing. Because Edgars to me, taquaches to me, again, have like kind of most of their sense come from Mexico. Right, yeah. In terms of,
you think so?
I mean,
because
more Mexican
that's what
elements.
I was thinking.
Right, like they listen to corridos, and they're kind of more Mexican in that aspect. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Where back then they were all kind of little hood motherfuckers. Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying?
Listen to Lil
Boosie and Lil Wayne. Yeah. Or Zero.
Oh,
Zero, UGK,
sure.
all
and
that.
Then SPM was like their...
Exactly. They were like very... Or that other dude, what's that? You played his song one time. I didn't know him. Like, the one who was like kind of saying rap romantic type songs. Like,
MC Magic.
There you go.
MC Magic. Yeah.
So right, they were kind of more hood in that sense.
So you think that was our tacuache of the day?
I think, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember too many people listening to corridos and listening to like Mexican music and getting in the Mexican band, like wearing botas. You know, like I don't remember people wearing boots.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. Like tacuache is definitely not, or they're not a.
They wear boots.
Do they?
Yeah.
Dang.
Maybe not like all the time, but they definitely wear boots. They wear boots. They all got F-150s and they all wear like kind of cowboy pants.
Well, I think the F-150s is a new thing. Like the Mamalona trucks.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like that's the evolution. That wasn't the case back then.
Generally, I feel like before there was really like box Chevy, slammed, and then now they're getting more into like their like worker trucks. Maybe the tacuaches are getting jobs.
That maybe is that what it is? Like they
upgraded.
They get with in the construction side and they get all the Mexican homies. You know what I'm saying?
They got to upgrade.
Then they were just with like the black folk and like. They was trying to be all hood and shit, want to be, and I'm saying mad N-words.
Tacuaches go to
dropping
work.
So many
go
N-words.
to work, bro. That's what happens.
Yeah, I guess so.
But that's definitely one of the highest ones. I mean, we had Edgar haircuts growing up. Was it the booty fade? Is that the Edgar?
This is what I'm saying. Because I think right. Like I don't know. Did you have a take on that? Do you?
Nah, bro. I couldn't think of it.
Do you share my sentiment in that?
I mean, that makes sense. Now that you've explained it, I couldn't pinpoint it when I first thought about this. I was like, who was the tacuache of our time?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think, you know what okay, I got it. So then from then, Tribal came. And then that started evolving. And then we started to see a little bit of, now we start to see the Mexican influence and getting us back to our roots.
Okay, so let's move on to them. What would you call those, that fashion trend? Tribaleros, is that it?
I don't mean, they didn't have like a catchy, funny name. I don't know.
I feel like mochos and mochas is something that I heard.
Sure.
Have you heard that before?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I got that from, shout out to Erin. I got that from her. She was like, yeah, anyone that like dress like that, like that's the Aeropostale.
Exactly. So now we start wearing Aeropostale with like the washed bleached jeans. You know what I'm saying? The big belt buckles and the boots and the puka shell. Sometimes you threw the puka shells.
And who used a puka shell, boy?
I don't know. I was not a puka shell boy. I will cop. I did wear Aeropostale and Hollister and that shit.
Yeah, you did.
But I wore it more preppy. I was the preppy like little Mexican boy.
That's the other one I have on the list.
I was like
I got the preps.
I was the Sperry's, the Hollister. I'm not proud of this, by the way. That's fucking one of my biggest regrets. But yeah, that was the way I went with it. I didn't go the tribal phase, right? Like I did like tribal music, but I didn't dress like that. Yeah,
you were probably like the melting pot of all these.
Maybe
different trends. You had a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I had a booty one time for like 3 weeks.
Oh my god!
As soon as that shit grew out, I was like, I'm not doing that again. Gross. I had the sense, bro. Yeah. Like,
how'd you feel asking for that?
It was my cousin was a barber, so he just he just did it for me.
The one that's the barber now.
His older brother. At the time, Brian would have been like fucking 10, 11.
Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Runs
yeah, because his older brother's my age, so he's been cutting hair for me. So yeah,
gotcha.
So yeah, he just gave me the booty fade, and I was like, this is terrible.
Oh my god.
So, but then I also had like, I would borrow Jordans sometimes, but like they were the ugly Jordans. They weren't even dope Jordans. They were like the teen Jordans or the what were the Fusions called? Like
Fusions.
Is that
what they were called?
He had like these
the Air Force One
green and purple and black ones that were like the Fusions or the Fives. That had a big ass fat strap across the middle. They were terrible.
When the Fusion first came out, like that was a moment in history. For sure.
That's such a...
And you know what? But that's actually...
That's such a tacuache thing to do, is wear those Jordans.
I think maybe that's who our tacuaches were a little bit too, because I feel like I remember there was basically two groups of people that were really into shoes, and one of those groups was like the wannabe hood Mexicans.
That didn't...
That were like the Fusions, the Jordans, like they was all with it. And I think they ended up kind of falling into that later on. You know what I'm saying? When they went to go get a job, more into that.
Yeah, those are the Mexicans I was talking about.
Yeah.
Or the Latinos I was talking about. Might be Hondurans in there. I don't know.
Yeah, true. Although I think this is pretty specific to mostly Mexicans, especially because like that was our reality.
Nah, I definitely knew a couple like Hondurans at like Samuel High School. That was.
Do you think they just like took it on? Because like that's not anything like their culture.
I definitely know a few.
Just being influenced.
But yeah, no, those Jordans were fucking terrible. But yeah, I think I did kind of mix it up a little bit in that sense.
Yeah, like, I did.
I was mainly preppy because my pops didn't like Jordans and shit. He was mad racist. Didn't want to buy me any fucking Jordans. He liked me wearing Sperry's. He didn't like me wearing Jordans.
God, did he actually like you wearing Sperry's?
I don't know if he liked it, but he didn't care.
That was another.
He did hate me. He did hate me wearing like Aeropostale, and I was like, no, I want to wear Aeropostale. He tried to warn me.
Why?
He tried to warn me. I look fucking. Dang. You had the sense to be like, you look ridiculous.
Really?
He would tell me, you look fucking ridiculous.
You think parents could like distinguish between Aeropostale and Hollister and Abercrombie? Like, or do you think that whole look?
No, he did. That whole look was ridiculous. I mean, like Hollister and Abercrombie were like, they had different stuff that was like a lot more muted, just like regular shit. Like, you know,
they did. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just like a regular crew neck or a regular whatever. Aeropostale was like all over the top with the crazy colors and like print. Hollister had some of that.
Yeah.
Remember the Hollister shirts that had all like those innuendo ass shits, like preserved water.
Yeah.
Shower together.
My God.
Yo, Hollister was a sick ass store,
suggestive
dude.
For like 13-year-old.
Everybody in high school was wearing them hoes, bro.
Yeah, save water, shower with a surfer or something like that. That was one of them.
Preserved water. Oh my God.
Just a bunch of dumb.
The fact that
I wore Hollister for 1 year.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Did I know you? I feel like you would.
No,
you were so like outgoing about like not wearing that shit.
This is middle school. Oh, okay. Yeah. Again, I was ahead of the curve.
So you was like in the trash trend before it got.
Before, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got people on.
And dipped.
And then I dipped so I could make fun of them.
Never let them see your next move.
Never see my next move, baby. Woo.
Yeah, bro. The fact that Abercrombie or Hollister had shirtless dudes outside the store, it was sick, bro.
How weird,
bro. What a time, bro.
Can you imagine interviewing? I think there's probably some videos of like fat dudes going in shirtless trying to like interview for those positions. Bro. I wonder if they
could never in 2022.
Never canceled.
Yeah, absolutely.
Immediately. I bet you there still are a couple of.
Are you body shaming me?
A couple of models
outside of Hollister.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. No chance. Not here, but maybe like at their like flagship store somewhere.
I highly doubt it.
If you're an Abercrombie model, let us know. But that was the preps was on here. You know what's funny? You said you were prep. On my like comments for those, I have a can't dress.
What you mean?
Like I thought all those people couldn't dress.
I think none of these people can. I think all of these trends are terrible.
Well, hold on. There was some drippy kids. There was some drippy kids in these other categories.
Preps? I mean, can't dress. I think you just didn't like that look.
Now this was something that I didn't know how to distinguish. But the difference between preps and fresas. What's the fresa look to you? I think a rebelde.
I don't think
that look was iconic right there. Monica, did you ever wear the rebelde schoolgirl outfits?
I don't really think we had a lot of that here. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's just my personal experience. But I don't think I saw too many people dressing like fresa. I think that's more like a Mexico thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's fair. So you think preps are like the more American version?
I think our preps are our version of that.
Of fresas?
You know, the Sperry's, the Hollister button-ups, the plaid Hollister button-ups. I had a lot of.
Because for fresas, like kind of the notes I had, right, was like what I imagined was like these arrogant kids that were like Lacoste.
See why? Oh, I did have Lacoste.
Burberry.
They were hand-me-downs.
Oh, you fresa.
They were hand-me-downs.
You're such a fresa.
They were hand-me-downs. I did not buy them.
And then I also thought of like cartel kids, right? Like the rich cartel kids. Where
did you know these people?
No, not personally. Not personally. But that's why I imagine dressing this way. And I think it goes back to your point right now where it's like a little bit of a
I love the
more
Mexican
accent,
bro.
How do you say it? How do you do it?
That's my impression. I'm not good at impressions. But I just feel like they have like a hot potato in their mouth. Like, que also why.
Bro, we need to actually...
cilantro, compa.
Oh my
God. That's one talent I really wish I had. I wish I was good at impressions and accents. Like, so bad.
Would you be a voice actor?
Nah, I just think it's funny. Like, if I had a British accent, bro.
Hey, bro, have you seen all the TikToks of making fun of British people?
Yeah.
Where's that? At least we don't. Yeah. Other shits. Hey, bro, them was hilarious.
Right. I think it's played out at this point.
Yeah, probably a little bit. Kevin again doesn't like repeating jokes.
Be original, goddammit. Oh, you know what it is? It's just like there's a trend. It's funny for a while. Let's move on. Like, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, we need new slang. If I gotta hear it's the for me one more time, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna throw up. I'm sick of y'all. I'm so sick of hearing that, bro. Come up with something else.
Yeah, new trends, please.
It's giving. Shut the fuck up,
bro. Okay, Drewski.
What? Drewski?
Because that's what it's in his in one of his clips.
I don't know. Maybe
we'll talk about Drewski here in a little bit too.
Yeah, he's on the docket.
All right. Well, again, I want to go through the rest of these trends because I don't want to spend too much time on them. These I think are interesting because we're in Texas, but the Tejano look.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we ever really came across that growing up?
Again, I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like But I feel like it definitely existed, but just not
in our region
because we're in the city.
Yeah,
I think my cousins and everybody, they definitely was on the vaquero look
for sure.
But even now, like I think there's a few people that are like more on it that are like wearing like sombreros and stuff like out and about.
We're saying the same thing over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that like we kind of came back to our roots as we grew. A lot of our generation's grown and. It's starting to wear.
Even now, me, I wanted to buy another sombrero the other day.
Who the fuck he thinks he is?
Yeah, I feel like my cousins would like call me up and be like, "What is this motherfucker
fucking
doing?"
Poser.
Yeah, I know, fucking poser, bro.
How you say poser in Spanish? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
that's exactly what they're making fun of us for.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's a look that there was a phase. There was a time in my life where I wanted to do it, but I just don't think I could pull it off. It's one of those looks where like, I think it looks dope when it's done right. Right?
Because when I was a kid, I was stepping hard in the sombrero and the vaquero look.
For sure. Because like that was one of the, and I think I mentioned it in the Christmas episode where like I hate kind of the Mexican Americans take on it, like the Chicanos take on it. I just don't think they do it right. I think they put too much like hood in it. I think they like their pants be mad starch and baggy looking and just. But when I see like un vato vestido tejano like chingón, you know what I'm saying? It's like like when you see like the narco novelas and they be like, you know, like in their
you be feeling some type of way.
I'm like, damn, dude, the motherfucker look dope, dude.
Daddy,
hold on, let me save this outfit for that.
Is that what you got this shirt on today? That's giving that little vibe.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hijo del Chapo, a little bit.
Got the jewelry, got the jewelry on. You out here trying to be like me, boy. You got more jewelry on
balazos.
Oh, fuck you.
Armas automáticas.
The only last note that I have for the Vaquero Tejano look was, have you ever heard of the FFA?
The what?
The FFA? So I was asking Aaron about this, and I was like, who really dressed like cowboys in school, though? And then she was like, people in FFA.
Oh, the farmers, motherfuckers. Oh, the farmer motherfuckers.
And I was like, what is FFA?
You know what?
Future Farmers of America.
You know when I heard about that? So I was in an interview panel for the Scholarship Foundation that gave me.
Yeah.
I was in an interview panel, and so we were interviewing a lot of kids from like all around Texas. And the kids that came from like little ass towns and like, they were like, oh, I'm in the FFA. I did this. I'm like, wait, your school project was raising a bunch of fucking pigs?
Bro, this concept was crazy.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was a 21-year-old man. I was like, bro, they do this shit? What the fuck?
It was news to me today. Yeah, it was like
FFA.
when we were talking about it, and she was like, yeah, the people in FFA used to dress like this.
Just goes to show that like,
no idea.
We was in the inner city out here, you know what I'm saying?
Zero clue. It wasn't no FFA. No,
sir.
Here.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't a farm for miles.
And then the last trend that I got on here is, I think, one that has like evolved, right? Again, saying the same thing over and over. But the cholo look, that this is like makes me think more like California.
Yeah,
we were just talking about Texas.
I think that look is still going strong. You still got people out there rocking the Dodgers fitteds with the like.
Well, what about the zoot suits? Is that how you say that?
Zoot suits?
Yeah, the zoot
suits these days.
Bro, I feel like it's kind of like an edgy thing to do these days.
A zoot suit? Like the mask?
Yes, like that. I was like, what mask are you talking about? Yeah, bro.
Nah, I don't know.
I think that's like an edgy, like kind of almost like high fashion look right now.
I've seen that shit. I don't
know. It's definitely probably still like some cholos out in California rocking the look.
Everybody in California. I just feel like everybody in California kind of dresses like that. Like again, everybody in California stays in fitted hats and like kind of plaid shirts. Like Chris
with the white beater.
Chris stays in that shit.
Yeah. With the jerseys.
Like the dude that we'd mentioned, the Brown Bag podcast. Remember when we were reacting to clips? That kid?
He dresses like that. Yeah. That's like a very California aesthetic.
Yeah.
Is the only thing that I was going to call
I think definitely like regions, you still have, right, like, that's very California. Then, what would our Dallas, because like when I think we mentioned it right now, when I think of Houston, all the motherfuckers wear Astros hats. That's their fashion.
Yeah. And they're probably a little bit more vaquero, I would say. They probably have a little bit more of that.
I think I see that a little bit more when I go down there.
For sure. The Dallas, bro, we probably ate up like the prep scene. That's probably us.
Yeah.
Like that's our call to.
And the Flint 13s. You motherfuckers went crazy for the Flint 13s.
Shit.
The Cowboys drip on Sundays.
Bro, that's another iconic fashion look.
With the Cowboys blue and white.
How did I talk about fashion without...
the Flint 13s is an iconic staple.
Bro, we got to open up like a Mexican fashion museum, and that's got to be like definitely like one of the behind the glass panels.
Nah, but everybody went crazy for the Flint 13s in Dallas, bro.
Crazy.
When they re-released last year, people was gassed.
I've never owned a pair.
Me neither.
I really want to now. Gotta take it back to my roots. You're gonna see me one day pull up with the fucking the big jersey, the denim shorts. Oh my god.
Nah, yeah, that's probably our equivalent. Nah, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
I had a couple other that was really loud for a second. Sorry. I had a couple other like real quick ones. But they weren't like actual trends. They were just like
just little moments.
Like now we have Crocs. People out here wearing Crocs.
Yeah.
Stop wearing Crocs. We've said that before. You remember the Jandal phase? I just showed you them earlier.
Yeah, you told me about this earlier. And you
all the little Latinas outside of and from Pleasant Grove wanted some goddamn Jandals, bro. Oh my god, bro.
They're kind of cute though.
I was sick. You know what phase you still wearing? I hate them.
What?
Chacos. They make me fucking sick.
Chaco gang, hey bro, they're so convenient.
Nah, bro, them shits need to be taken behind the barn and shot.
I needed them hoes. Damn.
Yeah, that idea needs to go.
While I was in Mexico, I was like, you know what I really need right now? My Chacos.
Hell
I could have been walking through all the water in my Chacos.
That could be my feet phobia speak.
That's a hot trend. That's not going nowhere. Nah, it's definitely not a trend no more. I feel like Chacos had its phase and it came and went, but like me having them, definitely still a look. For sure.
I don't know if I can think of any
other. Put them out the bag. We talked about like the Sperry's that people used to wear. That was a big hot trend.
I wore Sperry's. Sperry's with the sweats like we said.
That was like our trend kind of.
Bro, it was sick.
We had like the
people were showing up to soccer games with them shits, bro.
People showed up to basketball games.
Like they would put their cleats on, and then after the game, take their cleats off. And I'm like, Sperry's are the most uncomfortable shoes in existence.
They're a boat shoe.
Exactly, bro. The flattest of shoes, bro.
Like they make no sense to wear like for comfort.
No, not at all. Like,
but
if you don't go buy some fucking slides like everybody else.
It's we was just
that was a phase too. I think like slides with the socks, just literally.
Slides with the socks.
That's still going on.
What was you remember when people used to wear like the cargo shorts with I'm pretty sure it was like Chucks and Nike socks.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
that was a super. Bro, I'm pretty sure one day in high school we all wore this.
That's mad Cali.
Oh yeah, that's the probably
Chucks,
a little bit.
Anything Chucks, and they still wear.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Chucks heavy.
You got Chucks on today?
Yeah, but they come to go song. Put some respect.
Okay,
you know
yeah, he said this that splat. This that.
Nah, but yeah, that was for sure a phase. Cargo shorts in general were a phase, bro. Remember the plaid shorts? That's another trend. I'm so sad to say that I wore I had like 4 pairs of plaid shorts.
Now those are like just universal though, because I think everyone wore them hoes, like not just Mexicans.
No,
not
the plaid shorts. Jesus Christ, man.
Terrible.
Sick, bro. That's another trend we do not need to bring back.
I'm wondering if I'm like missing anybody else's trends. Hey, what were the goths wearing?
We ask our resident goth. I certainly don't know.
Resident goth? Is that what you said? I just wearing band tees.
Our goth correspondent. Vans was a phase. And then it went out, and now it's back in.
And like anything checkered.
The Vans slip on.
Oh, the checkered.
Oh, shit, the checkered belts.
Yeah.
I forgot about the checkered belts.
And all the bracelets.
Oh yeah, mad bracelets. Silly bands.
Oh. Kevin's face right now when he said,
you remember the silly bands?
Bro,
I had mad silly bands.
I feel like there was such a weird like time in our life. Why did we give a fuck about these?
Bro, look at this. This is a dinosaur.
Yeah, I know. But, oh shit!
Oh, that shit's dope.
Oh, let me have that, bro. Dudes are such sims, bro. They use anything to talk to a girl, bro. Anything. Oh my god, your silly band's so cool.
Oh my god,
that's
a dolphin.
I wonder what today's like silly band slide-in is.
Dang, who knows, bro? Yeah, I gotta talk to. Do I have any younger cousins?
Talk to Chris.
Nah, he's too old fashioned now, right? I don't even know, bro. Yeah, we gotta talk to the kids, bro. What are they?
Bro, yeah, they gotta be. How are they flirting these days?
They're like this. Let me send you this TikTok.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's make a TikTok together.
Yeah, the TikTok dances. That's their silly bands. Nah, the silly bands is crazy. I love boobies bracelets. Those were crazy.
Hated them hoes.
Yeah,
hated them hoes.
And we touched on it a little bit, and we kind of skipped over it. Like there was when the goth kind of phase came in, people had mad snake bites, bro. The snake bites.
That was
crazy.
So weird to see in high school.
So weird.
I thought
disgusting.
I was like, isn't this like an adult thing? Aren't adults supposed to get these like kind of permanent facial piercings? This seems kind of
any. I mean, like outside of like.
I like how you looked at my nose before you said anything.
No. Yeah, it's because like, well, I was gonna say, but then I realized like, yeah, the nose is kind of normal, like that's whatever. But like, bro, here, even your tongue, like that shit is mad weird, bro.
Yeah,
like to have your tongue, and then like this one, and then girls had these.
The dimple ones. I was gonna say the dimple.
The dimple ones.
There was one girl
or here.
that had the dimple ones.
Yeah, I feel like we saw it sometimes. Yeah, bro, they're all terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
No offense if you had these.
That's why I stopped myself because I realized, okay, the nose maybe is kind of like
the nose is
weird.
fairly like normal.
Yeah. It is. But like everywhere else,
even
bro,
like a septum is pretty like run in the middle.
Girls with septum piercing, like, I don't know about a dude with a septum
thing?
piercing. That's not my thing. I just think it looks good. It's a good looking piercing.
You like it?
And nose piercings are regular, bro.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know why you're putting this energy.
Monica, you got any nose piercing?
Nah, she had a little thing one time, but she just had
you
like
did?
a da.
Why'd you take it out?
It fell out.
It actually, in my sleep, came out.
I thought you were gonna say keloided.
What the hell is that?
When it gets a little bump.
It hadn't healed yet, so it closed.
It closed immediately.
I was trying so hard to put it back in.
Hey, that shit hurts.
It hurts so.
Oh, I had to re-pierce my ears when I was in Big Bend because I bought these earrings out there, and my right one I hadn't like worn an earring in my right ear for like 6 months. So that hoe was like halfway closed. So like I literally.
Is that the gay ear? Remember that?
Wow.
The gay ear?
Bro, the fact that as a kid you used to like have to think about this so much.
Yo, who
like,
designated as the gay ear?
bro, who made this decision? Huh?
Oh, that's the gay ear.
Because it never, and you know what?
You know when you went to go get your earpiece, you were like, make sure it's not the gay ear. You gotta make sure it's not the gay ear.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but as a kid, 100%.
Nah, back then we cared. Like
growing
now,
up in
we've progressed as a society.
Yeah,
but back then it was like, bro, do not get the gay ear pierced. Which one was it? I never had my ears pierced, so I really don't remember.
It's the right ear.
That was the gay ear?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. And I remember like looking at celebrities and being like, hey, bro, I think he got his right ear.
Which, by the way, why was one ear a thing anyways? Like that looked, I guess at the time I didn't, but like now I'm like, bro, that's mad asymmetrical. That's just whack.
I mean, hold on. I was wearing only one earring for.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like now, if I saw a person with one earring in, I'm like, bro, just wear both.
Nah, bro, it looks cool. The dangly earring, whenever that was a thing. Like
I can see what the dangly. It's just a stud. I like one stud is like ugly, like because that's what people wore, right? Like a fake ass diamond stud.
Yeah,
like that shit was mad corny.
I don't know, bro. They gotta ask the fashion police there.
One dangly one.
Was it gay if you wore both?
Nah,
right?
I think it was just if you wore the one, right? Yeah. You could have the straight ear or both ears.
Got you. That was the key. That was a clear. Then can you imagine if by some tragic event your left ear just like fell out on accident and then like you were just stuck? You was gay half the day. You didn't even know it.
They said that on The Office. Remember when Andy's getting his ear pierced?
Oh yeah.
He's like, wait, is that the gay one?
When you picked your mom and you bought little like.
Yeah, I did that. I did that prank on my mom once. I bought magnetic earrings and.
Oh really?
I really wanted to get my ears pierced at one time.
What'd she say?
Yeah, she like freaked out for like 5 minutes and
they'll get over it. Nah, my parents still freak out a little bit.
I was telling you, it's kind of how I feel about tattoos. You know what I'm saying? We were just talking about this earlier. It's like I'm damn near 30. Like, what I look like piercing my ears at 30, bro? Like, if I didn't do it 5 years ago, I'm not gonna do it now.
Yeah. You see?
Okay, you're a woman.
What does that mean, Kevin?
I don't know, man.
What does that mean?
I'm too like I don't know, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't do it now, if I didn't do it back then, why would I do it now?
If you think Kevin should get his ears pierced, let us know, ladies and gentlemen.
I would look terrible with my ears
pierced. Let us
pierced.
know.
I also don't think I'd pull it off. But yeah, that's how I feel about tattoos. Like, tattoo would be cool. But I'm like, I get my first tattoo. I mean, that's just me. Like, I might change my mind.
I think
you know
you're scared.
Saying? Probably. I'm not saying I never would. I'm saying like today.
You don't have any tattoos
now,
either, right, Monica? Oh, what were you gonna get?
Serendipity.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be BTS related. I was gonna flame you so hard.
I wouldn't be surprised.
For all of our listeners out there, Monica just came back from another BTS extravaganza trip. I didn't know these motherfuckers was out here touring this hard. I thought they only had one tour. Someone lied to me. Someone said that there was one California tour and that was it. But they was out in Vegas, and Monica was out there raving her life away, eating pizza.
Indubitably or serendipitously.
Dang, so you almost got a serendipity tattoo? And then what stopped you?
It was a long line.
The wait time.
Well, that was just way too long. He just made this monumental life-changing.
You know that's how shit happens.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this shit's too long. I'll be back.
I'm gonna get something permanent for the rest of my life. Oh wait, the line's too long.
It's probably a good idea that she didn't do it then.
Yeah,
you know
shout out to the line being long.
Yeah, shout out.
Well, I mean, that about covered, I think, everything I was going to touch base on today. Again, just kind of wanted to do a little bit of a topic combo and then kind of flow into a little bit else. Did you have anything that you wanted to chop up before we get into a final segment of the day?
We touched on it. You want to talk about Drewski being canceled? We don't really have to talk too much about it, but why y'all canceling Drewski?
It was So I didn't know about this until you told me. Yeah, Drewski.
I think she knows who Drewski is, but I don't know.
You know who Drewski is? The fat black guy that's really funny, not named Richard.
Bro, Richard could have been Drewski, bro. He's sleep.
Hey, high key. He need to start his.
That's crazy, you know. But yeah, Drewski's hilarious. Yeah, that shit. Like, bro, they made him take his video down. Like, that's so crazy. This is what I think we've had this discussion off mic before. Like, this is where I think. Not that I'm like passionate about this because at the end of the day, I really don't care. But cancel culture is fucking whack as fuck sometimes. Like
proceeds to curse about not caring.
There's times, right, where it's like applicable and stuff. But I just think a lot of times people just read too far into certain situations.
Yeah.
Like, for reference for y'all, I'm sure some of y'all know, but maybe some of y'all don't. Drewski like released a video, as he does, typical Drewski content, where he's playing this dude who's basically being corny and trying to get a girl drunk.
It's very cringe. Yeah. Like, when I watched the video,
a lot of these videos are, you know what I'm saying?
It was, which is like, a lot of funny videos, right? In today's, even like, I think this started with like Vine, right? Vine was one of those, the beginning of these cringe, corny, funny videos. Like, and TikTok definitely has like kind of reinvented it. And
speaking of a small tangent, again, rewatching old Basement Yard episodes.
Yeah.
And it was around the time when TikTok got just started, and it reminded me of like the videos that were on TikTok, all the videos of like vampire dudes and like people being like taking off their shirt and giving like, you're gonna do what I say, or like just weird. It was like the fact that TikTok went from that to like what it is now. It's just crazy.
I think now, I think those videos are still out there.
I'm sure they are.
They're just hidden in the.
It's just not what
encyclopedia videos that exist now. But yeah, no. To your point, yeah, Drewski made a cringe video of cornball.
I thought it was funny when I watched it because I do think that's how corny ass dudes be acting.
Yeah.
Right? The girl shows up. Oh, take a shot.
Yeah, trying to get the girls
drunk. Baby shot. Like, everything he said, I'm pretty sure I've heard. I've seen a dude do that stuff. You know what I mean? Mad corny. That's how I would describe it. Just mad corny.
And then someone took that and said, what?
The stuff that I saw was basically that he was kind of glorifying rape culture or something like that. Like making fun of rape culture, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I could see, I guess, where they're going with it, and in terms of a guy trying to get a girl drunk for the purpose of ultimately sleeping over her. And maybe this is where people, it doesn't matter what he intended or whatever. I'm just like, I just thought he was making fun of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
not glorifying.
Look how corny this is.
Yeah,
you know
what I'm saying?
Like, we're laughing because he looks fucking ridiculous, and I think he knows he looks ridiculous. Like, right? He's wearing the typical like he's dressed terribly, right?
Yeah,
as he does when he records those skits, and he just looks stupid, and that's why it's funny.
And I'm sure there is a level of like,
y'all can't see Juice.
This isn't something that you should like make fun of. Like, I could maybe see that piece, but I definitely don't think he was like glorifying any like behavior or whatever. I don't know. Me and cancel culture have like a weird relationship because I do like definitely think now the counter argument is that, like, everything is cancel culture when it's like not. Like, some of these like scenarios definitely like deserve to be like called out and held like accountable, right? And so it's both extremes are.
But it's like a fine line.
Annoying.
I think that's the whole cancel culture aspect, right? Because there's obviously there has to be things that are not acceptable.
I think this is an example of one of those where it shouldn't have been.
Which is like, that. Bro, Drewski. That skit was not.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
I don't know. That's just my opinion on it.
He'll
definitely be all right.
I definitely don't think it's one, because I didn't even like hear about this until you told me. Mostly because I had been in Big Ben with no service, which there's no service on Big Ben if you ever go out there.
I was like, damn, they got Drewski? They got Drewski? Drewski's hilarious.
He's funny. He's a funny guy. Him and Jack Harlow, whenever they do...
go back to Nation Spots. You see that clip?
No.
You haven't seen that clip where he's interviewing... who'd you just say?
Jack Harlow?
Yeah, exactly. Jack Harlow. And Jack Harlow asks him, what's your... or he's like reading a... interview question. Go vaccination spots. He's like, go vaccination spots. He's like, they're getting political with it. And he shows him the card. He's like, that says vacation, dumbass.
No, I haven't seen it.
Anyways, yeah, they're mad funny.
Kevin and his comedy, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no, we'll
Jack
see.
is a funny ass dude.
He's a funny guy too.
Jack, I don't know about his music. He has a couple good songs for sure. But
speaking of going on a tangent, I don't know why this conversation reminded me. There's a little bit of a blooper that we have to address from our last episode.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna flame your ass. So I've been hit up multiple times. I have to apologize. Yo, if Johnny was editing our videos, we would have been.
Oh,
flamed.
he would have gamed. Yeah, he would have cooked us. So 100%.
I would say you were the original dumbass, but I rocked with you, and I was also a dumbass because I didn't correct you, and I went with you. Sorry, people.
Hi.
We do not know who played Donkey on Shrek. Apparently, Chris Rock did.
I said it with so much conviction too
that I believed you.
Yeah, I know.
This is what I'm saying. You were so
liar.
confident that I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. Chris Rock definitely was.
Yeah,
Donkey. It was fucking Eddie Murphy. You fucking idiots.
Sorry.
Was Chris Rock the zebra? Is that what we were trying to twist it on Madagascar?
Oh,
was that Chris Rock?
Oh,
we fucking it up again.
Is that Eddie Murphy again?
Somebody fact check this.
Yeah, let me look this up.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah, and I do like Eddie Murphy, but Eddie Murphy's another comedian who I don't like his stand-up. I don't like Eddie Murphy's stand-up.
Again, fair. I think that's a fair.
I think it's funny.
I've only seen like a few clips, but nothing crazy.
But I think Eddie Murphy is hilarious, and as in like actor in movies and stuff. He's so funny.
Let's see. Chris Rock is Marty in Madagascar.
Has nothing to do with our blooper, but fuck yeah.
Donkey,
zebra. Two equestrians.
You know, they can, tomato. You close your one eye and squint a little bit.
Yeah.
They look about the same.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah, my bad.
We'll do better. No, we won't. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was.
I got hit up by a couple people talking about, you fucking idiots. How are you gonna get Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock confused? Are we being racist?
I'm racist. I was really gonna say it's because I'm racist.
Yeah, that was bad.
Which I'm not. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's okay. You live in there. We make mistakes. We figured it out. You know what I'm saying? We'd be all right. Mm-hmm. I don't even remember like what we were we were talking about the slap last time. I was like, how do we even talk about
Chris Rock?
Yeah. Which already been forgotten. Oh, speaking of similar topic, you want to talk about Jaden?
Nah, I don't think that was as trending, but apparently Jaden Smith hates kids.
Why can't we talk about, what do you say?
The economic and political state of the world right now.
Hey, that's like me and you talking about this podcast.
Yeah, I want to be a kid and you want to talk about the fucking political economic state of the world. Rudy, I'm sick of it, all right? Hey, let me be a kid, goddammit.
Hey, fuck that, man.
God, culture.
These kids.
The second time I say climate change, damn it.
All these kids are just, what do you say?
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Fuck it, bro. Kids that be kids. That's how I feel when I see people dressing like they're little, like 4 or 5 year olds. Like the jokes about what's Kanye's little kid?
Oh, Saint.
If someone just doesn't get this dude a fucking Pixar shirt, like,
hey, bro,
why is Saint dressed like this?
Speaking of the Kardashians, I heard he found like his mom's like mixtape.
Sex tape, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying not to say.
Oh, well, I said it.
Oops, beep. On Roblox, bro.
Watching Roblox?
Bro, yeah. I was like, oh my God. You're not safe anywhere. They got this content on Roblox?
I know, right? I had to look up Roblox. I wonder how much traffic Roblox got after that.
Bro, I bet you there was mad booming. Traffic. Yeah.
That's probably who did it.
You think so?
Some exec at Roblox was like,
leak it.
Put Kim's mixtape on there.
There you go. Way to cover it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I did see that.
I think, and
that's gotta suck.
I saw a really funny tweet. Like, that's got to be the first time a grown person cries saying the word Roblox.
I still don't even really know what it is.
I don't know what Roblox is either.
It's not Minecraft, right? That's all I know.
Little kid shit, bro.
Yeah. My nephews definitely be on it.
Yeah,
on it hard. All right. Well, any other trending topics you want to touch on?
Nah, just quickly, I want to say that the prodigal son is returning May 13th, and I'm here for it.
Oh,
the man, the myth, the legend himself,
Mr. Kendrick Lamar.
We're
gonna see. It's gonna be a banger.
Yes, absolute banger.
I heard people being hating on Baby Keem.
I don't know. People hating on Baby Keem hard, bro. Baby Keem go crazy, hard, bro. Yeah. I love Baby Keem,
especially after that Vegas concert that y'all saw him at, right?
He's so hype, bro.
Yeah,
Baby Keem is such a good performer.
Yeah, I like him a lot too.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she said he should be a man. I was like, oh, well, his name's just Baby Keem. He's not an actual baby, you know.
He is an adult.
He is a man. He just goes by Baby Keem.
Dude, I love Baby Keem. He's
hype. He's hype. Yeah, no, I'm excited, man.
I work out to him pretty frequently.
I'm a big Kendrick fan.
His
so
music is good workout music.
It is, yeah. Mosh Pit, Orange Soda, all in them hoes, bangers. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the album as well. Big Kendrick fan.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Yo, bitch. It's a great song.
I don't think we want to listen to you, rap,
Shut
bro.
the fuck up.
Uh-oh.
Anyways,
yes, sir.
Yeah, people were talking trash on Baby Keem, talking about he better not be on the album. It's about to be all Baby Keem. I was like, yo, who's a Baby Keem hater out here?
Hey, Scatter Roots Podcast is excited to hear any and all sounds on this album, Baby Keem included or not.
Is Kendrick, I won't say top 5, but is he top 10 rappers of all time?
Oh, yeah, top 5.
You think top 5?
That's easy. Yeah, easy.
So this is where like...
That's like not even a hot take.
I feel like I'm biased in saying that.
Because you feel like you're like...
Because I love Kendrick.
Yeah, for sure.
I would put Kendrick top 5, but I have to respect all the other people like that are way before him, right? You got like the KRS-One, like old ass people that like rap heads.
Yeah.
Be putting top 5. That
nah,
I don't really know.
The easy. I think. Yeah, it's not even like a matter of debate. You know what I'm saying? You got Jay-Z up there.
You know what it is? Maybe he was before my time. I don't like a single Jay-Z song.
You tripping?
I don't like Jay-Z at all.
Interesting.
But this is where I can, you can
respect the difference of opinion.
Kind of like with Breaking Bad, right? Like I understand, huge, not for me. I don't like it. I'm sorry. Breaking Bad is boring to me.
Terrible takes, Kevin.
But I respect it.
Terrible takes.
But I don't put my you know what I'm saying? I'll just
Jay-Z. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a big like whole fan, but
the Blueprint was it?
The Blueprint.
Sorry,
yeah.
I don't like it. Shit's whack.
Nah, bro. If you listen to like it's
the only Jay-Z song. What the hell?
Jason?
The only Jay-Z song I like.
What?
His shit with Linkin Park.
When did he have a Linkin Park song?
Bro, he has like a whole album with Linkin Park.
Really?
Where he like mixes like Linkin Park is like, can I get an encore?
Yeah.
And then the Linkin Park perform.
Was that whenever he performed that?
What the hell are you waiting for? Today it'll be no more.
That was in preparation for his concert in Glastonbury, right, or whatever it's called, like the famous rock concert out in Europe. And then
is that when he made fun of that one rock group talking about?
Yeah.
Where he performed their song.
Yeah, because someone had made fun
Oasis,
of him.
I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Dang, good memory.
I know things. That's the thing. I don't like stuff, but I know stuff.
There you go. Kevin's so smart. No, but he's up there for sure. Kendrick's up there.
Okay, I respect it. Okay, go ahead. My bad.
Jay's in the bag.
Who'd you put up there? Kanye? Kanye's another who I don't like, so I won't put it up there.
I think Kanye's up there, bro.
But again, I can respect people, I guess.
But it really,
I defer to popular opinion sometimes.
It really depends on like how you start to like define these categories, right? Because if you're talking about like straight rappers, you're gonna have a lot of like old heads that like jump into this is.
So I'm saying KRS-One.
Yeah, exactly. Like Nas, right?
Bro,
like,
Nas is another one. I'm
like, bro, Nas album.
No, not that I don't like. I haven't gone back and listened to it. Nas is not someone. I don't know his music.
Nah, Nas I fuck with heavy.
I have not taken the time.
Illmatic, yeah, for sure.
You know who I fuck with heavy, bro?
Goes crazy.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh,
it's so fucking hard, bro.
It's so hype.
36 Chambers, top 5 rap albums of all time.
For sure.
There's not a single skip on that damn album.
Easy.
Hard.
Even on some of the new albums, like it's a couple of misses in there for me, but it's like a couple of jams too. And they're not even like
a group to split up songs. And everybody have the amount of success they did individually, crazy. Yeah. So Wu-Tang Clan go crazy. But yeah, in terms of top 5, if I would, you obviously got Tupac, you got Biggie. Like you said, Jay-Z, but I definitely put Kendrick up there, bro, because none of his 3 albums are fucking goated.
Yeah,
like To Pimp a Butterfly is a certified classic.
Even his like mixtapes before.
Yeah, Section 80 has got to be one of the hardest mixtapes of all time. Maybe but I don't know. I don't know if that's my bias talking, but Kendrick, I'm so excited for this next album because, like I said, he has not missed. Even in Damn, which Damn is the one that I don't like as much. He went commercial, but he still kept true to himself. You know what I'm saying? And he had some of the most banging ass songs, like Humble.
Hey, you know what? Humble, like I wasn't like the biggest fan of.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that shit went off and it did crazy numbers, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So he got that in his bag too, because people. I think that was the thing that people had against him. Yeah, that he didn't have like that commercial song, like that Drake, those hits, that level of hit. Like on To Pimp a Butterfly, you had Drink. What Swimming Pools? You got Swimming Pools, but And damn, he kind of went and got in his commercial back. He had Loyalty. He had Humble.
Yeah, Loyalty is the other song that I wasn't like.
This is what I'm saying.
Super.
That's why, damn.
But he had kind of like that mix in there now at that point of like songs that you could say were like radio hits, and then everything else that
like
he had
still
on the
went
album.
Commercial, but he still found a way to keep. Because then you have other songs on there, right? Like was it Duckworth?
Mm-hmm. I love that song.
Which and
yeah.
What's the one? The hop out, put out, made it look, when you slap some motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
that song go hard as fuck, bro. I don't know. I forget what it's called.
I'm gonna make it look sexy.
Yeah, bro.
I forgot the name of the song off the top of my head.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah. I mean, nonetheless, I think we know what's gonna come, and it's in some way, shape, or form, and maybe we'll be wrong, but
I hated
it'll be fire.
You know what debate I hated? The J. Cole versus Kendrick debate, because I don't even think that's a fucking debate.
Oh really? Hey, Cole's going crazy right now.
He's another person
you don't like?
Not for me.
No way.
Not for me. But I've said it, right? Rap isn't my thing, right? So yeah, I thought they were funny.
Jermaine?
But yeah, I hate how they gas him up. I don't see the appeal. I like 2 J. Cole songs, bro. His whole voice so boring.
Is that another joke that you hate seeing people when they make fun of or when they?
Nah, because I actually I love Supreme Dreams. I don't.
No, okay.
Every time he does it, it's funny.
You know what's funny? In college, me and him, like that's what we go back and forth about. Like I would be Team Kendrick, and he would be Team Cole.
I don't get it.
And we would go back and forth,
I'm gonna be Team Kendrick. Like I said, in my mind, there's not even a debate, but I'm advised. I don't see the appeal. I hate his voice. I think his shit's mad boring. I think he needs somebody else to produce his shit because this should be boring as fuck.
Nah,
that's
man.
My take on J. Cole.
He's in his bag and he's in his own lane. I respect and I enjoy the music.
He seems like such a genuine ass dude, and I appreciate all that shit. I just don't like his music. That's it.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's entitled to have their own opinions.
For sure.
Wrong as they may be.
Team Kendrick, baby. But
and with that being said, I think we're ready to wrap this up.
Oh, I have one more thing. Introduce my segment.
Have we chosen a song yet or done anything? Yeah, we need to find it.
Dang, actually, I'm not that ready for it. But I forgot everything. I forgot the box. We're back with another Crunch Time with Kevin.
Yeah, so before we wrap up today's episode, we want to bring you...
I'll edit the box here. Actually, I don't know if I'll do that. It's a lot of work.
A highly requested segment, which Kevin forgot all the tools for today.
Yeah, totally unprepared. I'm sorry. I had a long day.
But nonetheless, Kevin, take it away. Give
all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Last
time we reviewed Choco Sucaritas, the chocolate frosted flakes. And I think, what was it? Dulce de Leche Cinnamon Toast Crunch was a close second. So I went out of my way and I bought it. I pretend I have the box here. All right. So I had it. And here's my review. So first of all, it's good. It's a good cereal.
Okay.
It's a good cereal. I'll lead with love, as they say.
We off to a better start already.
Yeah, I'll lead with love. It was a much better experience than chocolate frosted flakes, which I'll quickly go back and just correct myself. It's not a bad cereal. It just was kind of disappointing for my standards, right? It's all about expectations.
You expected more.
I tried to come into this with a little bit more of an open mind, right? Okay. So maybe that's what it was. That being said, I don't think that it's a very pronounced flavor in terms of, right? Like if I was blindfolded, if you gave me that bowl of cereal and didn't tell me what it was, I don't think they're going to be able to see that. I wouldn't be able to tell that it's dulce de leche. It's kind of like it has a sort of artificial sweet taste to it, but I couldn't pinpoint, this is dulce de leche. That being said, it's still a good taste, and it's unique enough of a taste to justify buying it. You know what I mean? Like it's a different experience where I could see it has its lane. You know what I mean? So it's just a different kind of flavor profile, and I think it plays well with the cinnamon aspect, right?
Oh, it's layers.
Layers.
Kevin's in his back right now.
Yeah, for sure. It has like the crunch. It again very much on contrast with like the chocolate frosted flakes that we did. The texture changed. It was just disappointing. It felt stale. It tastes very much like a cinnamon toast crunch. It feels very much like a cinnamon toast crunch.
Okay,
with a twist on it.
Gotcha.
My only gripe with it was that the apple pie one that we reviewed, the initial one, dude, that was such an apple pie flavor. You didn't ever try it, right?
Yeah, I never tried it.
You eat that cereal and you're like, yo, this is crazy how much this tastes like apple pie. This one,
I remember you saying that.
This one, it tastes good, but it doesn't really taste like dulce de leche in my opinion. Maybe caramel is a little bit more of a kind of.
Should we like blindfold you next time and have you try like the different Cinnamon Toast Crunch so you can tell us which one's which?
Yeah, probably not, dude.
Yeah. Like the sodas. Have you seen the soda clips where they do that? With like Dr. Peppers and Dr. Thunders and RCs and all those. And then they always get them all fucking wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen like Good Mythical Morning do that a lot with like burgers and like, can you tell which burgers from where?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, we'll probably still do that.
Well, interesting. So, overall, you know what we need to do?
What?
Here's what we got to do. Let's create a scale for you to grade on. Like, we got to think of like, we got crunch, flavor.
Yeah. All right. Crunch, A1.
Okay.
A+. Holds a great crunch.
5 stars. 5 out of 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Great crunch. Flavor, I'll give it it's not a flavor profile I love, but it's good. 3.5.
3.5 stars?
I don't want to go too crazy. 3.5. It's definitely above average.
What about innovation?
Ooh. I think that's where it maybe falls short a little bit. I think, like I said, it's a sweet cereal. It's very sweet, actually.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not a big fan of like sweet cereals, maybe skip this one. So I'm gonna give it a 2 stars.
Okay, what about milk?
Like the flavor afterwards?
Mm-hmm. It's like this is an essential part of your
it's good
cereal eating experience.
But again, I don't think it's as good as pure Cinnamon Toast Crunch there.
Oh, that's unfair.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 3.
A 3?
Straight.
Okay.
Just average. It's good.
And then what's the 5th category we can grade here?
Like, what? We got a high 5. I don't know. Is there another category I'm forgetting? Let's say we got crunch, we got taste, we got milk. It's fine.
Innovation.
Keep it there. Yeah, you pulled that one at your ass.
Yeah, I know. That was a pretty good one.
Box. The box looks great. Design. It looks like a great fucking box, bro. I will say though, you're over there at Toast Crunch, they're doing it all, man. And overall, if I had to, I would purchase again for sure. Mm-hmm. But it's a little bit unfair, right?
Yeah. So what's the overall rating out of 5?
I don't have my math, so I don't know what stars I gave it.
You gotta average it out.
I don't know, but I'm gonna go with like a 3.8.
3.8. Hey, that's pretty high.
3.8.
That's pretty good.
3.7, 3.8. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll buy again.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I recommend.
Go check it out. Go get yourself a box of Dulce de Leche Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yep. For sure. That's all I had on it. Are we forgetting anything? I feel like we have another thing, but that...
We were going to hop into the question...
How much time we got? That's a good question.
Of whether or not...
We got a little bit. We can talk about it for 10 minutes. We can
how much time do we have?
It's been
Nah. I want to give this topic its due diligence. But it's in relation to...
it's fucking whack. We can't leave it. We're not going to remember, Rudy. Just fucking bring it up, dude.
Nah, I don't want to talk about it in this.
It's fine. I'm here to introduce it. You ready?
All right, go ahead.
So, Rudy asked me earlier. He said, "Hey, Kevin, how do you feel about a girl having a lot of guy friends? And conversely, if you were a girl and significant other, right? Like, if you were my significant other having a lot of guy friends, or if I was a female, my significant
This setup was terrible.
It was. This is why you introduced the segments.
Well,
how do you feel about people having friends with the opposite sex?
Your significant other having friends with the opposite sex.
Yes.
There we go. Good job, Monica.
Hey, man, I'm not here to judge people's relationships.
No, so let me provide a little bit of context here.
He's the A mic and I'm the B mic.
So this has come up in a couple of different scenarios recently. And we've always discussed not wanting to like beat a dead horse on like topics that like other podcasts have like just talked about over and over and over again.
We're giving it our twist.
So this isn't though the conversation of whether guys and girls can be just friends. This isn't that kind of conversation, although I think that is kind of folded into it.
It's how many friends can they have?
But it's are you comfortable with your significant other having, to start like a couple or just one or two friends of the opposite sex?
Friends.
And then
how many of us have them?
Of
friends.
After that, how would you feel if your significant other was very friendly towards...
Like if they're best friend?
Like if they have best friends, if they have multiple friends that are girls. And the reason this has come up...
These girls have seen this guy's ass.
Yeah.
Showing everybody his ass.
To be fair, so have my guy friends. So
yes.
Equal opportunity over here.
Equal opportunity. Yeah, no, absolutely. So why don't you answer the question, Rudy?
I think it's fine. I don't care.
Sure you do.
I don't care. 100%.
Do you think one girls care more about guys? Like, does the gender care more? Which gender cares more?
I think so.
Which gender is more problematic is what you're saying, basically, right?
No, well, it's an interesting, like... Because
okay, right?
Because okay, this is why I came up. I've been told, right, that this is what was told to me. It'd be really hard to see myself be cool, like having a boyfriend like you, because you have so many friends that are girls. Real cool with them, and not just like that are like homies, right? But like I'm pretty cool with a lot of these girls. Yeah. And I kind of took offense to the comment, not like offense, like, oh, how dare you say this? But I was like,
how dare you? We are not friends anymore.
Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Why is it such a big deal? Was more so my question.
Yeah.
And I found out that this is kind of a common feeling.
My personal take on it, I don't see the problem, right? Like, I think you can have friends with a lot of female friends, and it'd be perfectly fine. A lot of women friends, right? Mm-hmm. And you're really friendly with them. They're cool people, and I see y'all's relationship, and it's dope, right? Like, y'all good friends, have each other's back. It's beautiful, right?
Yes.
You have beautiful friendships with these people. But if I have to try to put myself in the other shoe and have kind of be an outsider to it, I could definitely see how just kind of without context, your interactions and your relationship with those people might suggest otherwise. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't know you that well or at all, and maybe I saw y'all stories or saw, posts and stuff, I'd be like, oh, that's his girlfriend, or that's his, you know what I mean? Like, that he's vibing with that girl.
Oh, you would get that vibe.
Yeah. And not because it is. It's just, again, without context, just because of how friendly it is, right? I think that's where people's mind goes to, and maybe that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Well,
I think you're reinforcing this idea, because I think that's exactly where it's rooted in, right? There's no way.
But that's with zero context, right? Like, you would think that your significant other should know a little bit about it, right?
But I think that's the best way to look at it, right? Because you should be able to, like, because again, I don't think, and maybe it's because I'm looking at it from like my lens, but I don't see a guy and a girl being homies and automatically and being like cool and maybe posting, like hanging out. And that's not what I jump to.
I mean, I'm trying to say the same thing, but I'm saying with it's because of how close you are and how much, right? It's kind of like the frequency, right?
Okay, so now
because you're really good friends with them.
But now I think you're talking about like a very like specific scenario, right? Where I have like, for example, like my homie Alexia.
Okay.
Right, like we're super cool. Like for her birthday, like I posted her, vice versa. But then I have again, and I think that would be one thing, right? If it's that. But I also have like Gianna, that's the homie, right? Absolutely. I have like Angie, that's the homie, right? Monica's the homie. You know, I've had Diamond, Laura, like I think that's more so where the question now, like that has come up is, it's kind of red flag that, you know, you are.
We have a hot woman in this room. Why don't we ask her?
I was actually going to, but I was waiting for her to get off her phone when the teacher calls you out of class. Monica, how do you feel about this scenario?
I think either way, it is fine as long as.
No, you're not gonna be able to, oh shit! You're not gonna be able to hear.
Would you be uncomfortable?
She said either way, it's fine. Go ahead.
I think either way, it's fine as long as there isn't like a history before, and then like there are no current. It's not inappropriate, you know. Like I mean, you can be friends.
Yeah.
But if there are any sorts of feelings, I mean, then that's crossing a line.
Gotcha.
But the question is kind of, what
would you be uncomfortable if your significant other had as many of these like friends that were girls?
It's just hard because then I'm also friendly. Like we would be it's like we'd be integrated. Like I would feel part of this friend group.
Facts.
And if not, and if I'm like that's your friends, then that's my problem because I'm not trying to like be friends with these people. Like I'm just saying, oh, you can't be friends with them, and then I'm gonna cut him off from friends that you had before me.
That's what I was trying to say in terms of like when you give in the context, right? Like you would think that they would eventually become their friends as well.
Yeah.
Because they get to know you, and then inevitably, if you're as close with these friends, then your significant other is going to meet them and although I will say, I mean, and this goes for both ways, right? Because I think women and men can do this. If they meet the other person, be like, you can get all snooty about it, and then like, I don't like her, and I don't like him, and then and then that becomes an issue. But then you got to question if that significant other, whatever, you know what I mean?
It's worth the friend,
Yeah. Because then, what do you do in that situation? Right? Like, what do you do if your significant other meets, the people you just mentioned, Alexia, Gianna, whatever, like your cool women friends? And they want to be like snooty patooty about it and be like, I don't like them. You can't be friends with them anymore. Like, like what she was saying. Like, what do you do then?
For sure. I mean, it depends who it is, right? If it's
And then how do you face that situation? Because obviously, these friends have been friends with you for a while. How serious are you with that's a whole nother can of worms. But I think just coming into it, I think it's perfectly fine, right? Like, again, that was my original viewpoint. I was just trying to say that given zero context going into it, maybe I would have I could see how people could have reservations. That's it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I could see how certain things might come across a certain way. And I think it's all about optics, right? The significant other probably would be like, oh, all your followers are probably going to think that you're dating her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that is an interesting point, right? Well, because, and here's...
And then they might even come... Sorry, I'll let you go, but just to... They might even start like, oh, you post that person more than you post me, sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then go ahead.
Which I think it's fair. I think if that were to be happening, if it were one of those where like, oh, you are not even like posting me, or you're not keeping the same energy with these friends that are just your friends, right? They're not even like your girlfriend. Like that's a different story, right? I guess to me it was just more high level. What is it about a guy having, what I think are like normal, healthy like friendships with the opposite sex? Not saying that like someone's wrong for feeling that way. I'm just more so interested in like trying to understand why it felt like it's such a common like way to feel. Because I've never felt that way. Because again, I try to do the same thing that you say and put myself in the other person's shoes, in the other person's perspective. Don't get me wrong. I definitely, and this is the part that I'm super understanding. I would in some way, shape, or form being like, like that's a little weird, right? Like, hey, just a little bit. Because typically guys tend to have more guy friends and girls tend to have more girlfriends. Usually this comes out of, your hobbies or your interests, right? Like you share more of these things with those people.
Girls can't like sports or something? I'm just playing. Yeah, for sure.
But you get what I'm saying. And so...
Get all the girls talking about, I don't have girlfriends because they're like toxic. I just have guy friends. Remember that?
Yeah, who used to say that?
Yeah, all the girls. I just hang out with guys because the girls are so like, they're so bitch.
That's how you felt back in the gap, Monica?
I was just in guy things. I was in drumline.
Yeah, again, like... Which I think is like the normal thing. Now, I think I just have lots of friends generally, right? I have the same amount of guy friends, if not more. But I do have, I think, more girlfriends than I think maybe some girls who have boyfriends would feel comfortable, right? Their boyfriends having.
You don't have a problem with your significant other having high amount of guy friends.
I would think it's a little weird, maybe at the onset, right? But only if it was like, that's all. Huh?
So then why'd you feel offended?
Because
you feel the same way.
No. Yes.
I also have it. Like, and I think in every instance it's different. Like, if all of a sudden I got a guy friend, like, I don't know how he would feel about it. And, like, if all of a sudden he got a girlfriend or, like, a female friend, it's just kind of weird at this point. But it's, like, it's a little bit different if we had already had those friendships before. I don't know, how would you feel about that?
So she's talking about like getting a
new one. Yeah, that's a whole nother.
No, I think it depends on how you met them, kind of, right? Because I can see a situation where, like, for instance, let's say I have a group of work friends, right? You know what I mean? And they just so happen to bring like a new woman into the mix, and so then she became integrated into that circle. And so the context of how you meet them is important there.
For
you know
sure.
what I mean?
For sure.
Because if you're just meeting a girl, like if I just meet a random girl and befriend her, like how did that come about? Or like what was the context of that? You know what I mean? What was our shared interest?
I think that's a super fair point. Like the new one is a different perspective because again, we're addressing this from a point of you're already in a relationship. So establishing like a really like significant friendship with some of the opposite sex while you're already in a relationship, I think is much more rare. Yeah. Right? It's more unlikely. All of these friendships that I've like talked about and that I've had that I've established have really come from when I've been single the last 4 years, right?
And so now any significant other, like you've been rocking with these people for a while now.
Yeah.
They're established.
Yeah. And
it's a different story.
And again, I understand like the outright being raised, but I wouldn't necessarily like jump to any conclusions or really like look at it like as a red flag up until like I knew more about the situation, right? Like we said, the context really matters here. But I don't think I would.
When she hit you with he's my best friend from high school.
I mean, maybe he is. Again, I'm more so the person.
Boy, I'll tell you about that one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about that
type
one.
Of way. Oh, you have a story? Interesting.
She has a story.
But he did like me.
Yeah, exactly. I was fucking right. Called that bullshit out. I was like, fucking.
But you had a feeling, right? You had a feeling. I think that's different.
You could see it, bro. Like we talked about like the cornballs earlier, and we've talked about cornballs off air. Mm-hmm. Cornballs that we knew in high school. He gave me mad cornball vibes. I could feel it. She wasn't seeing it apparently, but I don't know what to tell you there.
That's one thing. That's another thing is I can feel. I'm not gonna feel no type of way because I
didn't care about any of her other guy friends.
Introduce me, and then I can feel them out, right? To this,
which was the context. Yeah, I met the dude, and I was like, okay, I see the vibes. I see the energy he's giving.
And two, here's my biggest thing. I'm more so a person that is, show me. Right? Like, show me.
That's the way you show your ass so much.
Yes. No, I'm not going to sit here because I think a lot of like, if you have a problem with it, with this scenario that we talked about, right? If you have a problem with your significant other having so many friends of the opposite sex, it's because you fear like potentially there being, some kind of mistake or something more to the scenario, or there's a level of like distrust or discomfort, something that you have in that scenario. And for me, like, even if I in some way, shape or form may like maybe have like my eyebrow raised about it, I'm not going to act any differently towards like just like this hunch or like this maybe unsettling feeling that I have. I'm more so going to be like, just show me, right? Like,
so like, I think she brought it up and you kind of brought it up right now. So if there is any type of past, whether casual or serious, I'm sure that changes the situation.
A little bit.
Right?
But not completely.
What do you mean?
I think I can still be friends basically with somebody, but...
Would you be cool with your significant other being friends with her ex?
I think you have to operate a little bit different in those scenarios for sure. Right? Like, I wouldn't hang out with somebody one-on-one. And not because, again, like there's something that like I don't trust myself in that scenario or anything like that. That just more so goes back to like being like respectful and like trying to not, make it seem as such. Like that's more, honestly, for optics more than it is anything else.
Yeah.
I do think I can be friends with someone that there was and it really depends on the person.
Yeah,
right?
I think like
100%. Right? Like there's a couple of friends that we have, right? That there's been like some history, and I think I'm totally fine with like just being someone's homie. Like there's no issue there, but I probably won't ask this person to go like hang out by ourselves to, do X, Y, Z. Because again, they're not even in this group of like friends that I'm really mentioning. Like that's just kind of like a like homie adjacent almost, right? Like we're tier 2 friend.
No, I think
not that y'all are any 2-tier friends out there.
Personally, I think that's a weird slippery slope.
It can be.
Right? Because first off, context, how serious was it? Right?
Yeah.
And secondly, like you're saying, I think someone can be friends with their ex, but like how, not to the level of like your friendships, right? Because we talk about yours.
Yeah.
If you're that close still to a person that you like dated,
100%.
That's mad weird to me.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
You
can kind of be cool and like be adults about it and kind of be like, hey, or whatever.
Yeah.
How you been? Just kind of, you see them in the street, you at least say hi. Maybe you follow each other and just kind of whatever. right?
Yeah.
But to be really close with someone you actually dated, I think that's a definite red flag.
For sure. That I won't disagree with. I'm more so talking about being able to be like homies in a respectful manner, especially if you have like friends that are like in common, right? And again, I have no issue.
Yeah, again, context, right?
That.
The circles, right?
Yeah,
it's all about the
100%,
circles,
100%.
Is this a group type of setting, or you, like you said, hanging out one-on-one?
And even in those group settings, right? Like I may operate a little bit differently. I may be, more so just trying to make sure like I'm interacting with the group, right? Because I don't want it to be perceived a certain way, and I don't want to like be putting like anybody in a scenario, because that may also suck from my friend that's just trying to be my friend, right? I don't want them to get side eye from my significant other because they think, oh, XYZ, like that's unfair to them too. So like that caveat is a little bit different. Again, the original intent of the question was just more so generally, how comfortable, uncomfortable would you be talking to someone, again, new, that you knew had like, all these friends.
I think the conclusion was you feel the same way, right? You had to learn the context because
a little bit, but I'm not.
You felt the same way. You feel a way about yourself having that many friends.
Not as strong, not strong enough to say like I wouldn't be okay with it. And I think like that's the sentiment that I have heard like from
it's kind of like the definitive nature of it. Damn, you're counting me out without even giving me the chance.
For sure, like I've heard like gotcha. Red flag, and again like even because I don't say it's a red flag. It's just
it's a yellow flag. Slow down
a little bit.
Let me test the waters out.
Yeah.
That's a yellow flag, ladies and gentlemen. Yellow flag.
Good conclusion.
Yep. Good. Proceed with caution. Yield.
See, look, we talked way too long about that. We ended up going.
It's fine.
20 minutes.
All right, it's fine. Yeah, that was a good talk.
That was. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know your thought.
Don't be jealous.
Would you be okay with your significant other?
Don't be jealous, guys and girls.
Having several friends of the opposite sex.
Several. All of them.
Mm-hmm. Literally. And that's all they do.
I'm just kidding.
That's not the question. That's not the question.
How would you feel? I'm kidding.
But yeah, let us know. Oh. Never mind. I'll save it for the next time.
It's just a passing comment?
No. It's all good. It's all good.
I hate when you do that. Okay, because it never comes back. That's why I brought this one up, because I know it wasn't going to come back.
This one was going to come up again.
You need to bring shit like this, not shit like chicken or the egg or whatever it was last time.
Hey, that was funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, any final comments, Kevin?
Actually, just really quick. This one, because shout out. I got some Latino news.
Okay.
It's not crazy news. Just pretty dope. So in WWE, Puro 956 for all my Valley people out there.
Oh my god.
We got Amber from my Latinas. We got a brand new Latina wrestler who just made her WWE SmackDown debut the other day.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, she's shout out to the Valley.
She's just big ass. She's huge. Not like she's fucking jacked.
Swole.
Her name is Raquel Rodriguez. She just had her name changed from Raquel Gonzalez. Wrestlers. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, she's a brand new WWE superstar into SmackDown from the Valley.
Is that her aesthetic? Is that like her how she carries herself?
She doesn't have nothing crazy. Like she's just Latina, but she proud of it because I saw her post and she said Puro 956 hashtag on there. So yeah, I don't think she's like shying away from it, but I don't think it's like her character either. She doesn't have a character. Her name is literally Raquel Rodriguez.
So she's still coming up. Maybe that'll
She's very new. So like if you know anything about WWE, they have like a kind of like next generation thing called NXT where they have all like the small people up and comers basically.
Oh, okay.
So she was on there for a while.
No idea.
And that's usually after that, like the good people, they make the jump to the main shows, which are Raw.
And she made it.
She made the jump.
Hey, shout out to the people. Puro 956 a la verga.
Exactly. For all my Valley people, and for all my wrestlers, Santos. Yeah, we got a brand new Latina in the house.
Shout out. I'll check it out. I'll go take a look at it.
Raquel Rodriguez.
Any other Latino news that you want to
Checo Perez got second place the other day.
Who?
Podium. Checo Perez, the Formula One driver.
Oh, yeah. Is that season already kicked off?
Yeah, it's about like the third or fourth race in.
Nice. Yeah,
they're struggling a little bit. Red Bull's struggling. They got to pick it up.
Shout out to the
Ferrari
boys. Shout out to the boys. Yeah, we got a lot to look forward to, man.
I think that's all I got. Yeah.
All right. Well, stay tuned for more updates from Kevin about all things Latino on the next episode of Scatterwoods Podcast. With that being said, I think we're wrapped up for today. Make sure y'all follow the socials at Rudy.dtx,
Coach Kev Ortiz,
and Scatterwoods Pod.
For sure.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your day.